I'm Kate Fuller and I'm the yard manager at Plumpton College, and this is Conspirito, one of our college horses. Today I'm going to teach you how to put on tack. It is very important to make sure that your horse's tack fits correctly, so I would suggest that you get your tack checked by a professional. I know and I'm happy with Conspirito's tack. First of all, we're going to put on the bridle. We're going to put the reins over his head, and then as a safety note we're going to undo the knot and just make sure that the rope is still through the string. The reason we do this is because we must make sure that our horse is secure at all times. So I'm going to put the head collar around his neck. I've got a simple bridle here, snaffle bridle with a cavesson noseband, making sure that the noseband is outside of the cheek pieces. I've had a very quick measure to make sure that it is the approximate size needed for his head. Using your hand, just slowly asking the horse to open his mouth. Putting the furthest ear in first, just in case your horse decides to walk off, and you can very quickly put the nearest ear in. So that's a nice fit, making sure that the bit is high enough in the horse's mouth. You should be able to see about 2 small wrinkles. You certainly shouldn't be able to see the horse smiling. That would indicate that the bit is too high. If the bit was too low, you would hear the bit clanging in the horse's mouth and he would be opening and shutting his mouth. I would then do up the throat lash. And a good indicator of the correct size is you can just about get your hand in 4 fingers in by the cheek. With the cavesson noseband, it's got no flash attachment. You would want approximately 2 fingers below the protruding cheekbone. Then do up the back of your noseband, and again you would want approximately 2 fingers width to make sure it's the correct size. Now my bridle is on nice and securely, my brow band is level. I've separated the mane and the forelock, the horse is comfortable. I would now put back on the head collar. And re-tie up my horse so he's nice and secure. So I'm now ready to put on my saddle. Thank you, Cheryl. First of all, I would put on the numbler or saddle cloth or poly pad if need be. Thank you. Getting the saddle in both hands, making sure that you lift the saddle high enough over the horse's back, quietly and gently put it over the horse's back. And a big tip here is to lift poly pad or saddle cloth, numbler, right up into the gullet of the saddle. It makes it a lot more comfortable for the horse. So I would come round to the other side of the horse, do up my girth. So all the time working quietly and safely around the horse. Making sure the straps go through the relevant part on the numbler. And this is the most important part when doing up the girth. Make sure you do it nice and gently. And what we don't want to see is people yanking up the girth and the horse becoming aggressive and grumpy when tacking up. Remember, it's always better to have it a little bit looser, and then once you've got yourself ready and you've got your horse ready to mount, you can then very quietly do up again a little bit more. So I'm happy now, my tack is nice and secure, and my horse is tacked up ready for riding. So key points to remember when you are putting on your saddle is to make sure the saddle is not too far back and certainly not too far forward so it's sitting on the withers. When you put the saddle on, just gently slide it back into place and it will find its natural position. So that's it for now for tacking up. Thank you very much. Goodbye.